Hello and welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to be reviewing another deck, and I'm going to give a bit of a pre-warn that there might be a little bit of background noise, but that's okay. A bit of different scenery as well. We have a new playmat. This is the Yokohama World Championship playmat, which I traded for it and I love it. It's great. I played it today in the League Cup, which I didn't do the best in, but it is what it is. So today we're going to be reviewing a very quick deck. This is what I would call my best of one deck, which is when you have a game there's only one game out of the whole round that you can win or lose. And that is my version of Miraidon EX. Miraidon EX is a pretty solid deck, I think. I think it's a little bit underrated in our current format because of how quick it is. So I will be doing, as normal, all the cards, dissecting their abilities and whether they're good or not, or whether they could be switched out for other cards, and so on, so on. So let's get this started off with, obviously, the basics of free Miraidon EX. Miraidon EX has a really good ability of Tandem Unit, which is once during your turn, you may search your deck up to 2 basic electric Pokemon and put them onto your bench and shuffle your deck. So it's basically a built-in battle VIP pass, really, but only for electric Pokemon, and that's pretty much all this deck runs is electric Pokemon. So you're able to get out every single... You can have that one there. You can get out these two. These two can get out 4 more cards on your bench. And I think it's really good. And it does have the attack Photon Blaster doing 220. Can't attack next turn, but that's okay because you can switch out and retreat. But this is my own build, my own version. There is no deck list of this online anywhere, so if you want to copy, feel free. So here's the free Miraidon EXs. I will try and get everything in frame this time compared to the last video. Moving on to more electric Pokemon, we have Raikou V. A very quick attacker, only taking 2 energies and doing 20, and then 20 more for each bench Pokemon, both yours and opponent. Maximum damage it's doing on its own is 220, Choice Belt 250 against Vs, and that is really good. You could get this done in turn 2, or if you go second, you can get an attack on straight away, which is what is good about this deck. And it does have the ability Fleet-footed to draw a card. It's a really cheap attacker, but it does have quite low HP at only 200, but it's only used for just being super quick like it is. And so for this we do run 2 of these, and this is the play promo one and that's the normal one, because I managed to pull the play promo one not too long ago. Another electric Pokemon is we have Raikou V. Raikou V is very good if you go first with its attack Fast Charge. Normally you can attack going first, but Raikou V break the rules. And it says Fast Charge. If you go first, you can use this attack during the first turn, so only your first turn. You can search your deck for an electric energy card, attach it to this Pokemon, shuffle deck, which is then good for its attack Dynamic Spark, which does 60, and you may discard any amount of electric energy from your Pokemon, does 60 in that way. 4 energies is 240. It's cracked. It's really good if you can get it done early game, and especially with its fast charge, putting more energies down on the board. Not so great late game because you kind of want to reserve your energies, but it's a really good quick attacker. Another more of a slower attacker is Magnezone V. Doesn't have anything super great on its base form, but what we look for is its V-Star. This card's really good against Lost Box with its V-Star power. Electro Star doing 90 to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Lost Box tends to run Pokemon under 100 HP mainly. So you can take 2 prizes easily, and also Magnetic Grip doing 180. It's solid, and then search your deck for 2 item cards, which is really good. Reveal them, put them back into your deck. Really good late game attacker. Not necessarily early game, but you can get it done early game if you want to. So we do run the 1/1 copy of those. For the last couple Pokemon, we run 2 copies of Mareep, which then follow into 2 copies of Flaffy, with its ability Dynamotor allowing us to attach a electric energy from the discard to the bench. Really good, getting those quick energies back on to your field, being able to do Dynamic Spark, Fleetfoot, all those lot. Onto trainers now. We run 4 Ultra Ball, being able to discard 2, pick a Pokemon if we want, which will be those. Then putting it into our hand, so it's good if you can't get your tandem units out or you want to search for Flaffy, because Flaffy's an evolution. Next we have 2 Choice Belt, doing 30 more damage to V's. It's pretty self-explanatory. We want to be quick, we want to hit hard, and we just want to leave our opponent with not much to do. Another card, Stormy Mountains, is if you can't get your Miraidons out, you can search for it through Stormy Mountains, putting it onto their bench, then tandem uniting, then getting all your bench. Card unique to this deck is Electric Generator. We've got all the Cosmo Hollow Plate promo ones, and what it does is you may look at the top 5 cards of your deck and attach up to 2 basic electric energy cards, putting it onto your bench Pokemon, not active, electric, in any way you like shuffling the deck. We run a high count of these because we want to hit these consistent turn 1, turn 2, have our setup done, and be ready to attack. 2 Judge, being able to do a little bit of disruption and drawing 4 cards. Disruption is always good because you don't have your opponent having a lot of stuff. A 1-off XP share, just so that we can get energies put back onto the board when the Pokemon's knocked down. Escape Rope for a little bit of switch because Magna Zone has a 2 retreat cost along with Flaffy. Another one, switch card, only works for basics, but getting these out the active without wasting your energy is really good. Echoing Horn, being able to take something from the discard back onto the bench, usually when you knock something out. If it's a 2 prizer, for example, and you can boss it back up, knock it out again, that's 4 prize cards easily. Another tech card is Sky Seal Stone. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to use Magna Zone's star ability, but having Sky Seal Stone is really good. If you knock out a V-Star VMAX, you take 1 more prize card. Just showing that it can put the aggression on straight away, and taking more prize cards is always great. We do run a 1 copy of Serena, being able to discard for up to 3 cards and draw 2 out of 5 in a hand, or switch out a bench Pokemon V. It's basically a boss, but only for Vs, but that's what I use it for. A card which we should really run more of is Arven. Arven being able to search out for an item card, Electric Generator, and a tool, which will be Choice Belt, is really, really good for being really quick on your turn 2, getting those generators out if you haven't been able to get them off any of your Duspores. Another stadium we run is Beach Court, because Miraidon, Raikou, and Raichu have a 1 retreat cost. It basically means that they have a free retreat, being able to just then take them out of the field straight away. We do run 1 Clara, just in case we have Pokemon in the discard and energies we want to attach on as quickly as you can, or have them back into the hand. That's always helpful, just putting them as that. Avery is a good tech card against Lost Box or anything really, because most decks probably fill their whole bench up. So discarding them till they only have 3 and then drawing 3 extra is always nice. We run a high count of Boss's Orders, being able to just be that fast and aggression deck, along with 3 Pokemon Catcher, being, if you get your cards right, being able to bring up another card, basically Boss, but as an item card is really good. You can also search it off Magna Zone, and you can search it off Arven, which is nice. We run a 1-off Penny because most of our Pokemon are basics, so you can just pick them up if they are injured. I do like having a Penny in pretty much all of my decks, because Penny is just really good for just delaying those 2 prize cards from being knocked out. And we end up with a high energy count of 16 electric energies, because we want to be consistent when we get the electric generators. We want to get 2 every time. So having 16 energy is pretty good about getting it, but sometimes you do get unlucky and you get none. But it's the way that the die rolls, and it's just how it is. So thank you all for watching this another short video. It's about 10 minutes long. Feel free to copy, and feel free to leave a comment asking any questions about the deck I mentioned in the video. Have a great rest of your day.